Ever just gone to the shops with your mum when it's your birthday coming up? You went in there, you picked up a Roblox gift card, and mum instantly said no. So instead you joined my Discord server, entered a giveaway, won, and poof, now you have Robux to spend.
You promised my son that you're going to give him free Robux.
So today I'm going to be going over the best game passes I'd recommend you buy in Driving Empire. I'm also going to be talking about other in-game purchases like crates or bundles, so make sure you stick around to the end to see what they're all about. Got a bit of spare Robux lying around? Well, don't worry, because I'm about to go through the best game passes you should buy in DE. What are these man up to? We got a C63. I've been abducted by white KSR. So once you have bought your Jeffington merch and you've got a bit of spare Robux left, what do you do with that Robux if you play DE? Well, to be honest, there's a bunch of things you can do. I'm going to be going over the best game passes you should buy. So, well, there's a number of things you could do. If you head to this little shop icon in the bottom left, this is where basically the majority of money will be spent now. But if we head to game passes, now I own all of these. I'm going to be going through the most useful ones, as well as like just the crap ones. I'll be real, there are some which you just should never buy. These they speak for themselves. And then the bundles are decent, but maybe they can be quite expensive for some. And then in-game cash, it's only really worth buying in-game cash if you're just that not able to grind and you have quite a bit of Robux, because 2 million is 4,500, which is apparently the best deal.
Stop the cap.
There's a number of different in-game purchases to choose from. Now, which ones do I recommend you go for? Well, let's get into that. So let's just go for a drive around, so I'm not just standing by the dealership for 8 minutes. Let's start with some of like the worst ones you can buy. So for example, these things are just awful. 600 Robux and you're probably gonna get you're gonna get a stinky old Porsche. It's not a stinky car, but you may get a Lucid Air, which is 2 stars. Standard crates I can probably go with, because you get some pretty cool cars from them. You can get a 918, you can get a GT Black Series, SLS Black Series. Those are pretty good cars, but not ready for the price of 58,000. I think it would be much better just to grind for the car itself. And then premium crate Robux, it's awful. It's probably better just to get 10 keys and roll this thing rather than pay $6 of real life cash. So let's just stay away from crates for now. In-game cash, like I said earlier, obviously there are some which just aren't worth it. So for example, this 15,001 is just, why would you want that? Who's gonna buy? You can get 15,000 in like 30 seconds. But I feel like maybe the best deal is around one of these two. 800 Robux to 300 grand's a bit low. However, 1,700, which then again is quite a lot of Robux, but it depends if you have the Robux to buy it. If you don't have the Robux to buy this, then I'd stay away from this. But yeah, so that's cash. Now, I don't buy cash in this game. I've never bought cash in this game. It's only as like a last resort. Like if your PC is gonna blow up in a week, maybe have some fun with a couple hypercars and get yourself a 2 and a bit million. If I was to say which one is the best car for money, I'd probably go with, now this is a lot of Robux, but that's also quite a bit of money. But it really just depends on how much you have. I've literally got 0 in my account, I'll be real. And then we're gonna leave passes till last, because that's like the important bit. Let's go to bundles. Now, currently there's 2 bundles you can get. There may be a couple more getting added. However, this JDM one, now I don't know how much these cost. Let me check. Okay, so the Ziblingo Super Series pack is gonna set you back 2.5 grand. Now, that seems like quite a lot of Robux, which it is, I won't lie. But you do get a lot of car for the money. The AMG one, and basically all 3 of these cars are just really fast. You get the CLK GCR. You then get a Brabus Rocket 900, which is pretty fast. And you get AMG one, which is pretty fast. The Japanese Legends is 800 Robux. And these cars are... what the hell? Oh, what? I've been abducted by a man in a van. However, in the Japanese Legends pack, you get this R34, you get this thing, and you get that thing. Don't know what they are. I'm pretty sure that's a Honda. That's a Mazda. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of JDM cars myself, but if you're into JDM cars, go with the car that you like. But if you're looking to actually get like really fast cars and you have the Robux to do it, I'd get the Ziblingo Super Series. Now, we haven't even got onto game passes yet. Now, game passes are really where most of the car for the money is. You have 8 game passes you can buy in this game, some of which are useful, some of which are completely useless. If you're actually trying to like sit down, grind, get rich in this game, then the game passes I would suggest, definitely VIP. Now VIP gives 50% more cash while driving. You also get a free supercar, which I believe is the same brand as the car I'm driving right now. Where is it? So this is the VIP car that you get. It's an Apollo IE. This car looks very cool, and to be honest, it is quite fast compared to most cars. Let me just whip out the... I don't know if it's in the dealership, I'll be real. Okay, let's forget that. But yeah, if you keep in mind that the best way to grind this game is highway grinding, then 50% more cash while driving is like... that's like golden. And then there's things like the chat tag, which is quite cool, but not essential if you're trying to make money. But if you're trying to make money, I definitely recommend VIP. This thing is a lifesaver. So let's say you're not trying to make money from higher ground, and let's say you're trying to make money from just racing, let's say. Then you have quite a few passes which may be quite useful. Premium boost for racing is very useful. It's the best boost you can get. The prices I'm just going to whip out are all here. So VIP's 500, premium boost 125. But yeah, like it says, it gives you a better boost. You can put it on just in the mobile customization. If I go to say like a Rimac Nevera, I can put this on, but it gives 2,500 force, 1.8 seconds of replenishing, and depletion of 2.8 seconds, which is statistically the best one. Yep, it's better than Titan Boost. Premium Boost is gonna be your best bet if you're trying to boost yourself in races. Now, if you are trying to race, you may want to get some cool cars, and where you can get oh my days, a way you can get some cool cars in this game is via this thing here, the Track Cars Access. Now, what the hell? Bro, I'm like, please give me some grain. I'll fix my avatar, goodness me. What's going on, bro? My keyboard... oh my goodness. What is this? Okay, please fix. Okay, I think I fixed it. What on earth just happened? I don't know. However, the Track Cars Game Pass. Now, keep in mind, the only downside to this Game Pass is the fact that once you get the Game Pass, you still have to buy the cars with in-game money. It only unlocks the ability to buy the cars. It doesn't unlock all of the cars straight away, otherwise that would be too overpowered. The Track Pass is 125 Robux, so not a crazy amount, but it comes with its pros and cons. The Track Pass vehicles you can filter here on the left. So if I go track vehicles, I was gonna say I own them all, but I own... okay, now I own them all. So these are the Track Pass cars you're gonna get. Now, to be honest, these are actually pretty good cars. The only thing is, there's nothing in the middle. You've got two, like, sports car type track cars, and then the only other two are just, like, $10 million hypercars. There's nothing in between. So it goes 76k to 200k to 10 million. It really just depends on how much money you have. I wouldn't get the Track Pass if you can only get like the Aston Martin and this Lexus. I'd only really get the Track Pass if you can afford either the Solus GT or the Porsche Mission R. However, then again, you do still have to pay 10 million to get say this Mission R. If you have the Track Pass, you still have to pay 15 million to get this Solus GT, and it applies for all of the cars. You still have to pay the in-game price in-game money after you buy the Track Pass, which seems quite unfair at first. However, if you think about the fact that the Track Pass is only 125 Robux, it makes sense. Now, other game passes which you can get but may not really give a huge advantage are things like bus access. You don't really need a school bus unless you really want a school bus. I mean, I own it. Mobile customization. Now, this doesn't actually help your gameplay, but it is so useful. See, the reason why I own the Game Pass is because I bought the Game Pass before you had the ability to buy with in-game money. Before, this was simply just a Game Pass. You couldn't buy with in-game money. However, now I believe you can buy it for 50k, which is just a standard crate. I wouldn't recommend buying the Game Pass for mobile customization. I'd much recommend you just get the money in-game. Oh, leave me alone. So yeah, before this thing was worth it, now it's really not worth it because you can just get it with in-game money. Free bail is I mean, you don't really get police officers in the servers, but they do occur. Now, I just play normally, but obviously whenever you go past like speed traps, you get a bounty. Like currently I've got $100 bounty. I can get put in prison for that. But having free bail kind of just like, it makes it the tiniest bit easier just to play the game. Having 5 times out of 10, you just won't get teleported to the prison and you can just like roam around. So realistically, it's not really worth it. How much does this thing cost anyway? 8 Robux. It's nothing, and it replenishes each time. You can kind of see that from the circles. Yeah, 8 Robux. Really, it's just like if you've got 8 Robux left after buying something else, you just buy this just to go to 0. Police job. Now, don't really know about this one. I don't know if bounty hunting is profitable. I've never tried it. But judging by the bounties that people have in this server, which I've just joined randomly, you're not going to get much money out of bounty hunting. But there were a couple of bugs where, like, you know how you like shoot a police officer and you get a bounty? You could like auto-click shoot a police officer, get like a $10 million bounty, and then just claim that. But I think that's been patched, so realistically I don't think the police job is it. I think this is more for like role playing. And then last but not least, on the game passes, we have car radio, which I'll be honest, I haven't used in the past 4 years. Okay, lads, so let me know which game passes you think are more worth it in the comments. If you have any of these game passes or bundles, or you've bought in-game cash before, do leave in the comments how that worked out. If you thought it was worth it, if you thought it wasn't worth it. Damn, bro's making a video. Chad, for real. Okay, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, join Discord group, giveaways, yeah, all of that business. Bye.